gaming journalism has got to be one of the most rotten careers out there, right next to real journalism, being a politician, and a whore. Is it any surprise that when arguably the biggest game of the year, a game that is propped up by these journalists, would be called transphobic? Of course not. They'll do anything to get their paycheck at the end of the day, and if that means causing a little bit of manufactured outrage, hey, it's how you get your paycheck. Listen, the only real experience I have on the complicated issue that is the trans community and the rabbit hole that is a video I did on the Elliot Page situation about a week ago, and in that video I was unscripted and I was genuinely baffled at the absurdity of some of the ideas being remorselessly perpetuated by the trans community. I was even told that I should do a follow-up video, so I guess in a way that is this video. So let's get to the meat of this video. No, Cyberpunk 2077 isn't transphobic. In fact, I think that it is more harmful to call it transphobic than, anything that the game does, The two articles we will be looking at come from Polygon, of course, and CBR. I'll read them, and trust me, they speak for themselves, but I'll debunk it as we go. So the Polygon article starts out pretty mundane, talking about the marketing of the thing, but it's this weird, stupid bullshit. I'm not going to read this intro part because it's just so dumb. It's talking about Elon Musk and how they marketed it. It's all a bunch of lazy nonsense that you see in a lot of these gaming articles or even real journalism where it's just like they're more focused on telling you the story on what the fucking deal is, right? So the article actually starts with this. My skepticism started when the game revealed its controversial Mix-It-Up promotional poster back in June 2019. The poster featured a feminine model which can only be described as having a huge bulging penis. Her skin-tight leotard left nothing to the imagination. Even the veins were visible, of course. You had to include that. At the time, some fans called out the imagery as exploitative, mocking, and transphobic. Those fans were crazy. Though CDPR defended the poster, I like how this person looks, said Kasia Redzuk. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's fucking Polish. Those people don't matter. The artist who designed the poster at the time. However, this model is used, their body is used for corporate reasons. They're displayed there just as a thing, and that's the terrible part of it. Now, one might say that is the expressed purpose of promotional material for anything, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but man and woman have been exploited in marketing for centuries. Like, women like dudes with sexy bods. Same with the vice versa for guys. It's not that complicated. But when you do it with a transgender person, it's suddenly this huge, horrible, rancid issue. Like, no, I'm not buying into that. That sounds completely stupid and manufactured. I don't know if actual real transgender people are out there, and maybe if you're watching this video, then hello, maybe you can give some insight in the comments down below, but I don't see how this is any different than, marketing using a guy or a girl's. The only difference is transgender people, I guess, are just a smaller community, so I guess that's the problem, but I think that's stupid if that's what they're going for. Continuing on with this horrible dogshit article, I don't buy it. While a cutting critique of queer yeah, these people also like to be word mincers or fucking word artists. They use words basically that they don't know the meaning of, or rather just words that make them sound smart. Yeah, that's probably a more accurate depiction or description rather. Objectifying trans people as creatures of defiance defined by their genitals and suitable only for sexualization or rejection. Again, you can fucking just rewind the clip to about a minute ago when I was saying the same exact reason why this is stupid, but again, what am I know? I'm just a fucking white dude. I guess I can't comprehend it. Lol, stupid. CDPR's marketing arm already had a history of transphobic incidents before the poster got revealed. In September 2018, Cyberpunk's official Twitter account, back in its edgiest, earlier stage of public existence, tweeted a tired, "Did you just assume my gender?" joke in response to an innocuous complaint. Motherfucker. That is stupid. That is not an edgy joke, dude. That is, like... I feel like it can't be a tired joke and edgy, you know? Well, I suppose it can on a technical level, but I feel like... Again... I feel like I'm going to be saying a couple things that I said in my previous video on trans issues, right? And this is one of the few repeated things is, dude, this is like doublethink, right? Like, it's so fucking stupid. Was there anything else on that fucking paragraph interesting? Oh. No, here we go. Earlier in 2018, the account had tweeted a gravestone marked games journalism, dead by suicide, with the date of death corresponding with the launch of Gamergate. After criticism, this account deleted that post and apologized. That is funny, though. Gamergate, for those who don't know, because I imagine there's probably some normies in the audience, it is basically this event that happened in video game journalism where, like, a woman got, like, special privilege or something or whatnot with a game review or something. It was basically a woman in games journalism, okay, let's really simplify it, who did some bullshit and wasn't fired, got her husband or boyfriend at the time, like, fired. She might have even driven him to suicide, but don't quote me on that. And everybody fucking defended her, and, like, all these online groups came out of the woodworks to, like, call this person out on their bullshit. And that's where Gamergate started. And, of course, these games journalists will call it, like, the people that participate in that, like, alt-right neo-Nazis, all that stuff. And again, I don't know what the fuck it actually is. I'm just going off the top of my head, right? But yeah, that's kind of cited as the incident where gaming journalism died. And I'd say that even if you don't know what it's about, you can still probably say that. And so yeah, that's kind of why it's funny. Not to, like, ruin the joke, obviously, but whatever. So, the community manager got fired over those tweets, but it's not about specific admins being fall guys. It's about the pervasive, toxic, I fucking hate that word, especially when journalists and these types of people use it, attitudes that have been long swirled around Cyberpunk 2077. Attitudes that only get stronger as the game releases near, and CDPR appeals more and more to their chosen market of Elon Musk superfans, implying that Elon Musk fans and Elon Musk is like this extremist guy. Of course, this is obvious when you study the hidden texts of the Musk. In Chapter 4 of Volume 2, he shouteth, "Fuck the infidels," or something. I don't fucking know. I don't understand what these people, like, want. I really don't. Well, I didn't believe CDPR's stated intentions around the Mix It Up poster. That didn't mean they couldn't become true. When I was a kid, trans stories on television and in movies were hard to come by. I learned to see trans experience in things that were designed to mock it. Body switching stories. Yep, of course. That the only reason somebody does a body switching story is to mock transgender people, obviously. Boys being made to dress up as girls or given makeovers as punishment. Yep. Obviously, this is all of those children's cartoons were having a heavy, deep, detailed criticism of transgender culture when they made those episodes. They definitely weren't thinking, lol, that'd be a funny story, right? No, it was actually a deep, conceited effort by the establishment to make transgenderism unpopular. Yeah, I'm not fucking buying it, sorry. Pushed back into unspeakable horror of the girls' bathroom. Again, what I just said. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna fucking keep reading that fucking article. It is really fucking awful. I'll throw up some images of what the rest I read of it was. So overall, that was pretty dog shit. You know, it's about as what I expected, honestly. It was pretty fucking shit. If I had to give it a review out of 10, IGN style, I would give it a 2. Yeah. Yeah, 2. It is really fucking baffling to me that this counts as games journalism in the year of our Lord 2020. It's really fucking depressing that actual people are out there trying to make articles about video games that actually have a passion, and people like this just have the most dog shit fucking belief system in the world, and it just invalidates everything. It's so fucking nasty. I can't believe it. So, let's go on to one other website, alright? And this is CBR. These people I definitely know for a fact are less known than Polygon, so this might be a bit more. Actually, you know, I've read it, so I'm pretty sure it is more spicy, if you will. So let's get into this. How Cyberpunk 2077 perpetuates transphobia and why gamers are calling it an act of violence. Ooh boy. Cyberpunk 2077 has a ton of hype surrounding it, but its transphobic elements cannot be ignored. Here's what players are saying. Is it people that are playing this game? Is it really? Or is it like maybe 1% of 1% of people playing this game? Or even, you know, more niche than that, maybe it's just games journalists that have no idea what the fucking right today. Maybe. Who knows, right? Cyberpunk 2077 might offer a never-before-seen picture of the transhumanist experience with its fully rendered sci-fi dystopian world, but its portrayal of trans characters is anything but progressive. Many gamers have criticized how Cyberpunk 2077 and its developer, CD Projekt Red, have chosen to fetishize and commodity trans bodies and trans identity, because again, no fucking gender, no sex is allowed in entertainment, guys. Don't worry, don't think about it. There's no fucking woman objectified in entertainment or men. That poster you saw with a guy with ripped abs isn't real. I know this because I'm a fucking games journalist, and I fucking have enough real-world experience to be writing about real-world issues that are outside of video games, apparently. Cyberpunk 2077's transphobia becomes apparent as soon as players enter the character creation menu. The game sports an incredibly detailed and intuitive character creator, where players can manipulate and control various aspects of their character's appearance, including the shapes and sizes of their genitals. Epic. Players can even, if they choose, forgo the option and to include genitals at all, and in itself isn't necessarily problematic or transphobic, especially because genitals don't seem to affect gender options. Wow, this game actually seems more inclusive than, like, everything I've read about it so far. Huh, then I wonder if I'm seeing some real, just extreme politics here, or if Cyberpunk really is this transphobic just mess. I guess we have to continue reading the article to find out. Cyberpunk 2077 is a massive game, which means it's hard for any reviewer with their limited time playing the game to accurately state that Cyberpunk 2077 has no meaningful LGBTQ representation. There are occasional appearances of trans flags and a few characters who may or may not be LGBTQ, but the majority of the characters appear to be cisgender and heterosexual, stating it like it's a problem. But I guess for these people it actually is. You know, I know that's a stereotype, right? But come on. These people, let's face it, some of these people really do hate white people. I mean, it's probably not common, right? But you get the idea. It's a common joke being made about these people most of the time. But again, I'm noticing, I think you might even notice a pattern here too, guys, that this game seems to be kind of really inclusive. Like, weirdly so. So, what is it? Is this an inclusive, like, liberal propaganda, if you will? Or is it literally just a bunch of fucking assholes on the internet? Like, okay, why am I even asking this question? You know the answer to it. It's a bunch of fucking assholes on the internet. However, several trans bodies appear on posters throughout Night City. There are feminine characters with bulging, highly transparent penises. Why do I have to keep reading this? Objectified for amusement. In her review, Polygon critic Carol Patinet, oh, that's the reviewer we were talking about, draws attention to the in-game advertisements for a drink called Chromamanticore. In-game advertisements for the drink fetishize trans bodies in a way that regulates them as the other, treating them as both exotic and sexy. Dude, are these people, like, hardcore Christians pretending to be, like, liberals? Because, like, nobody is this anti-sex, like, besides, like, a really hardcore, like, Christian priest. Like, come on. I think these people might be hardcore conservatives, guys. I have no fucking clue. And that's all I fucking included that article, and thank fucking God, because that was getting very fucking grating. Okay, so what did we learn? What did we learn indeed? That is the fucking question. Alright, so lesson 1. Sex isn't real. People do not advertise based off of sex. Do not look up, like, cologne, like, promotional material, like, right now, or weightlifting material, or anything. People do not use sex appeal to market to any demographic. That is stupid. That is idiotic. Why would you suggest that? Why would you be stupid enough to suggest such a thing, you fucking dirty cretin? So, oh my God. Like, I was reading through those things, and I didn't expect to get, like, that much enjoyment just out of the sheer stupidity of those people. Holy fuck, man. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of just sheer bullshit. And you know what? People are releasing all their Cyberpunk stuff today, so if you came from, like, somebody else's content from watching Cyberpunk 2077, hey, how you doing? I have a YouTube channel. You should totally, like, subscribe and leave a like and comment and tell me what you think of these crazy fucking people, because holy shit. Holy fucking shit indeed. I don't think I can understate just how, like, bad game journalism is. Most journalism, like, is bad enough, but gaming journalism is just the next step in the echelon that is fucking dog shit information, right? So, I could probably talk about that article for eons, but let's give you a closing thing, and then we'll leave it at that. So, in summary, just gaming journalism has no fucking clue what actual gamers want, and Cyberpunk 2077 isn't transphobic. I don't care what angle you're using to look at it. You cannot tell me with a straight face that it is a transphobic video game. So with that being said, I've been KB Baby. God bless your soul. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because this isn't... like, I want, you know, to get my voice out there, and things like this, I feel, while I don't have the most original opinions or takes, I can be at least somewhat entertaining for you, okay? And also, you know, if you are, like, a person of the, that identifies as LGBTQ, what do you think of this? That's actually something I want to know, because, like, I always hear what people that aren't that think, but there's very few times where people like this, like LGBTQ people, actually talk about this, and I feel like it would be very beneficial if you leave a comment, or hell, make your own video about it and say how stupid it is that these game journalists can get away. Like, I feel like they objectify transgender people more than Cyberpunk does. So yeah, I've been KB Baby. God bless your soul again, and I'm signing out.